In this video, I played a furry dating sim. He blushes and rubs the back of his head.
There's something I've been meaning to ask you, Delta.
Oh, is it happening, guys? I got really invested in the narrative of this game, and I did not plan to. It kind of messed me up. If we don't gather our thoughts, they just lay around piling up. Yeah, guys, can you believe this is the furry game? I was playing this because it was funny because of all the furries in it. Yeah, why is the writing this good? It's kind of, it's breaking my head. This was streamed live on twitch.tv/Kwote, where I will actually be live tonight. If you enjoyed this video, there will be this big card at the end that takes you to another one like it. Did you know that only like 20% of you guys are subscribed with notifications on? That's like really mean, dude. If you sub and hit that bell, you'd never miss an upload. It's totally free, it takes 2 seconds, and you can always undo it if you decide you hate me. Anyways, enjoy this video. The future must not define us. It is regrets of the past that make us who we are. This is looking like it's gonna be a heavily thematic game. Like there's actually gonna be real topics explored here, and I am not emotionally prepared to think about actual stuff. My eyes flutter as I linger on the precipice of a peaceful sleep. However, as enticing as slumber may seem, this is not the time or the place. I feel a tap on my shoulder and let out a loud yawn. Giving my friend a slight smile, it isn't long before I receive one in return.
Hey.
Damn, that's some interesting fucking like coloring patterns.
Ever since we left the airport, you've been dozing off like mad. I thought it was pretty good company, you know?
I do like his jacket. I like the color, because it's like the color of me. I'm a narcissist. Do we be sad? Do we be honest? Do we flirt? Do we be sarcastic? Do we be angry? Y'all won't believe it, but there are furries in the mod team. They are among us. Literally fucking haunting us. This is the first guy we meet. Do you guys give yourself away to every dude you talk to? Flirt? You guys are living vicariously through me playing a dating sim. You get no action in real life, so you live through me pretending to get action. Oh my god. I'm feeling sleepy.
Yeah. Me too, but you're the only one to blame here.
That smile is dangerous. Before he can continue, he's cut off by a loud beeping noise.
Apparently, this thing doesn't want me talking to my friend. I guess it thinks you're a risk. Maybe you should take that as a compliment.
I shrug, unsure of how to respond as I rest my head on the window. God, they made the credit score real. So I take it we live in some kind of dystopian furry society? This VA is also in Genshin. This keeps the more you talk, the worse it gets. A few moments later, the silence is finally broken. But I guess meeting someone for the first time is always like that.
Well, it was nice of him to pick you up from the airport. Isaac, right?
That's an interesting haircut, you know? He looks kind of like Sephiroth.
Make sure to keep people like him close by during a change like this.
He fiddles with a few papers in his hands before pulling out a specific sheet. Placing it on the table between us, he slowly slides it over to my side of the room. I pick it up and inspect for a few moments. It's a basic questionnaire.
If you could just fill out the basics, that would be great.
Okay, guys, it's just like the ADHD quiz all over again. I don't think this one's dateable. I legit just think he's the therapist.
I assume that you still prefer the name Delta? It was mentioned in the notes sent over by your previous counselor.
I guess that's me, guys. I guess that's me now. My name is Delta, officially. This is how every YouTuber who gets to go by their username feels. Dumb shit I made up when I was 13, that's my name forever now. That's how I will be known as the world. And there's so much implied lore here. I'm weirdly intrigued by the furry dating sim. Did somebody say Joe Biden furry? Joe Biden with long hair? With piercings?
There's a single question I like to ask my new patients. How does that make you feel? Being alone while billions receive a glimpse of the future.
Dude, it legit just sounds like he's shitting on me. How does it feel being a lonely loner loser like you fucking lonely loser? You bum. You didn't see the future like the rest of us cool people. You fucking loser!
You know, you're something of an anomaly to me. Most people in your situation have less than stellar scores, but you seem to exist in the middle.
That is the most outcast, outcasting way he could have phrased that. Politically correct way of saying, you people. Chat, you literally go feral about any character with a detailed design and a deep voice. Fucking Christ, you all got dunked on.
Should you wish, you can also toggle the nostalgia filter.
The nostalgia filter? I can turn off my rose-tinted glasses, dude.
This will apply a vintage look to your experience.
I gotta see what this looks like. Okay, it just makes it black and white. This is just like Better Call Saul. Holy fuck, this is a nice place. The point of this journey was to leave my baggage behind, not carry it with me. Okay, you got a triangle on your house, dude. That's how you know this shit is bougie.
And we're glad to have you, Delta.
Ah, look at him! Look at him! He's blushing! Romance! The TV report continues and I open my eyes with slight hesitation. I've only been here for a few days and rest is almost impossible to find. This place would cost you $10,000 a month in New York. This is a nice ass little apartment, man. A new start to your life is always stressful after all. At least I have friends.
Can't believe they're making us watch this. 100 years of visions? Looks like Argus just wants to stroke their own ego.
It's not the only thing they're trying to stroke. Dante leans forwards, taking the opportunity to chime in. Which one's named Dante? That's a cool ass name.
Yeah, this is more about the system than anything else. Maybe they should fix all the glitches before boasting.
Yeah, that looks like someone named Dante.
Delta has definitely seen my true colors by now. I'm under no obligation to keep up the nice guy act.
Implied long-term friendship.
Why does it have to be an act? Can't you just be nice?
Impossible. I laugh at the retort and lean back in an attempt to relax. I let Isaac know that he was right, but my appointment wasn't for a while. Plenty of time to gather my thoughts and continue watching this report, so to speak. Yeah, I definitely need to gather my thoughts.
Interact with each word to learn more about it.
Okay, exposition dump time, fellas. It's time for some world building. One day, the world was changed forever. Millions of people experienced vivid visions of the future, which could not be mistaken for dreams. It seemed to be true precognition. Follow them for the rest of their lives. Like a shadow, the hedgehog. Positive or negative in nature, as these visions still consumed lives. For example, if your vision was horrible, you'd still be forced to live it almost every day. That sounds fucking awful. That's terrifying. Why did you think of this conceptually? Why? It's like you wanted me to go into a death spiral in my brain. All right, let's see what the system's doing. Literally 1984. Because of the chaos that ensued during the advent of komorebi, there were too many people acting recklessly in the face of their futures. A new system was introduced that governed the behavior of the people. You would be held accountable for all of your actions regardless of legality. And we'd be fucked. This stream would like get us negative points so goddamn quick. Whoever's in charge of running that shit watches one Kwote VOD, it's over. If we don't gather our thoughts, they just lay around piling up. Yeah, guys, can you believe this is the goddamn furry game? I was playing this because it was funny because of all the fucking furries in it.
Delta has officially arrived.
Damn, is this an order?
Sweet. And not
Rabbit! Danger alert. You guys immediately said fuck the rabbit. Like you heard rabbit and were like, fuck. Like you have word association built in your head. Zootopia has ruined a generation.
I already told my viewers I wasn't streaming anyway.
Oh, he's just like me! Guys, he's literally me. He's just like me. He's a fucking, he's a Twitch streamer. No shot. Hateable Twitch streamer? Not real, not likely. Like he would be like, I can't go to the club, I have to stream tonight. I need to get more subs on Twitch.
Just as I thought. They don't care.
If he was doing his job right, they'd be parasocial enough that they'd be interested in anything he was saying. It seems like he's like kind of failing in his role as a streamer if he's not making his viewers feel like friends when they're not. That's what we have going on here, right guys? We're all friends, and that's why you guys give me money, because we're friends. You guys care about everything I say, right? Right? That's really a good one, guys. That's a really funny one, guys. Good one.
Don't make me take advantage of my viewers.
What kind of streamer are you? Don't take advantage of your viewers? It's like the point. What do you mean? That's a hell of an expression.
Experience supplemental fragment. Shady business.
Ooh, the game's first drug deal. Very excited.
I'm with Taylor right now. He thought it'd be a good idea for me to guest on his stream.
Oh boy.
Apparently, I became a meme in his chat.
Y'all with Anthony. You have been reduced to a Seinfeld bit character. This is the only personality trait you will have forever now. Is Anthony a real person? Yeah, let me show you. This is Anthony. He's a really cool guy. I don't know. We really get on. He's just like been there with me in a lot of stuff. Anyways.
He's doing a good job, actually. He should stream in his spare time.
You really think people would want to watch me write?
With lots of followers, sure they'd love to see the process.
Dude, if you guys watched me write, it would be like watching an insane man like slowly spiral into madness. The soundtrack of this game was produced by Kanye West. Kanye made this album. That's in the game. Kanye made the soundtrack. Sat at a table with Isaac and Dante slowly chipping away at my dinner. Eating as a group isn't something we do every day, but today was special. And finally go meet Taylor. He's pretty busy, so I've only seen him in the group chat. I know he's a streamer and an internet personality, but I don't know much else. See, this is like the thing about beating streamers. You can just watch their content and find out who they are, assuming they're not lying, which we all are. Come on now.
Nice to meet you, Delta. Even prettier in person.
Oh, damn. He went right for it, dude. No hesitation. It's that Twitch streamer confidence. Always getting their ego boosted by their Twitch chat. This is literally me just flirting with myself. Flirt back? Might as well.
Oh, I was talking about me. I guess you look pretty good as well. I'm kidding. You're a knockout.
Yeah, I know. It's okay. I know. I mean, have you guys seen me? Can't you tell I'm incredibly attractive?
Still your goal to flirt with all my friends, I see.
I'm getting pretty good at it, too.
Moves his arm from where it was and then points at the table. You guys know what is really fucking me up? I just realized he's wearing the same clothes as Saiyans Undertale. Blue jacket, pitch black shirt, blue eyes even. I know that'll make him more fuckable to a few of y'all, but I can tell that he's acting. There's a bit more to his plans for sure.
Oh, I've got it. I know who we're meeting.
Oh, shit.
Isaac went and got himself a sugar daddy. I guess Argus isn't paying good enough anymore.
Yeah, Silicon Valley jobs just don't cut it these days.
No!
Makes perfect sense, unless you'd like to prove us wrong.
Just wait until Friday. You're all still down to pregame?
Of course.
Sounds good to me. I'm making a big list of snacks, too.
Are those sun rays, or is that like smoke coming off of him?
I'll pick up some of the booze and juice. Let's get started around 4 p.m.
Damn, that's early for drinking, man. I finally decided to visit the channel, and oh man, it was the wrong day to do so. I hate to tell you this, man. The streams do not get any less like this than, like, the more we have them. They all have elements of this going on. I enter the living room and notice Isaac sipping a light beer. TV's on, but he's not really watching it. I can tell he's distracted.
There's something I've been meaning to ask you, Delta. I wish I had more beer here for this.
Oh shit, is it happening, guys? Is it happening? He blushes and rubs the back of his head. I'm pretty sure I know where he's going with this. At least all signs support my current hypothesis. See, the main character is just like me. This is a purely an analytical situation for them.
Just feel like we should get this out of the way as soon as possible. Feeling of tension in the air is starting to damage my calm.
There has been so much buildup, it has to be a subversion at this point. It can't be the real thing.
You chose to move here. To live with me.
Okay. It's gonna be a fake out. It's gonna be a fake out. I'm calling it.
Did you mean anything by that?
Or not.
This was a lot easier in my head.
No, it was real. Holy shit, I was so convinced it was gonna be a fake out.
We've been friends online for a while.
Sexual tension.
Moving in here is a pretty big gesture.
He inches a bit closer to me and he seems much more calm. Guess now that it's out in the open, his anxiety is disappearing. It's never easy to bring up the kind of thing he just brought up.
I'm curious if the gesture was supposed to mean anything. But if we do go out, expect me to be incredibly awkward.
This does seem a bit sudden, but it's also natural. There's always been chemistry between us, and now we live together. It crossed my mind a few times, but it's clearly racing through his.
No matter what, friends until the end.
Fuck. Do we commit early? Stay focused, brothers. We must stay focused. I'm not gonna lie. Out of the 3 dateable characters that we have access to right now, in order, it's gone like from most liked to least liked. It's Isaac, then Taylor, then Dante. I am the most interested as is in Isaac. I don't know what it is. He hugged me first. Yif the furry. Jesus. The big red text. I'm committing, guys. I'm committing. Something that I never do. I'm committing.
Hear it, Delta? Took a real shot in the dark.
He places a hand on the top of my leg.
The world could use more people like you.
And then they just started kissing, and then fucking, and then It was mostly booze and assorted junk food. You know, the usual. It took a couple of hours, but Isaac and Taylor were there to make it easier.
That's everything, yeah?
I think so. Dante made the list, though. I'll just blame him if we forget anything.
Before they can continue talking, we almost bump into somebody. Quickly dodging to the side, we turn back and apologize.
Oh, sorry about that.
Don't worry about it.
He's legit just wearing the fucking jean jacket and nothing else.
Say, that's a lot of food.
I suppose it is?
The music changed with a cue, dude. That's fucking incredible. His shoulders slump down and he looks defeated. Exchange glances as concern rises within us.
Hey, everything all right?
Yeah, just really hungry.
Can't you go buy some food for yourself?
He slaps his hands on his pants pockets as if looking for something. Oh, this is the Zero they were talking about meeting, huh? A clearly comedic gesture as we can now tell he's carrying nothing with him.
I guess I forgot my wallet at home.
Bruh.
Your phone, too?
My what?
Oh, you're a Zero.
Look at the face he has when he says, oh, you're a Zero. Like, yeah, you're one of them. Okay.
That's what they've been calling me, yeah. My friends are here to protest. I just wanted to see the city. Didn't pack enough, though, and now this walking has me starved.
It's me. I've never met a Zero before. Are we gonna lose points if we keep talking to him?
Jeez, that's so cold.
Dude, he's a person, not a liability.
Says the person who said, how were you talking about him just a second ago, dude?
I can hear you.
Isaac and Taylor look scared stiff. To break the awkward silence, I grab an apple from Taylor's bag. Why did we get an apple for a pregame? Holding it out towards the Zero, I make it clear that it now belongs to him.
No joke?
I shake my head and apologize on behalf of Isaac and Taylor. Disaster gaze, truly.
Really sorry. I'm just not used to seeing, Zeros.
I'm just not used to seeing your kind around here.
You and your friends are making history.
If you say so.
He steps forward and grabs the apple out my hand.
What do they call you?
I tell him my name is Delta and introduce him to Isaac and Taylor.
Delta, huh? So I guess you're the cool one.
Yeah, I got the alpha. What's the Greek? I got the Greek letter name. With a smile, he takes a bite of the apple and walks away. We wait until he's out of earshot before talking about what happened.
I'm totally cool. What was he talking about?
He cracked under pressure like an aid bug. Counselor stares at me like he's unsure of what to say. 2 sheets of paper in his hand sporadically divert his attention.
Terribly sorry about last time. I hate cutting things short, but when our safety is on the line, I have to make some tough calls.
What happened last time?
That protest seemed pretty heated. I hope they didn't give you any trouble.
You know, the parallels of the drawing are actually very explicit. Like, bottom of the rung of society, like, really just fucked over by, like, the way things, by the system. Literally the thing called the system. I don't think the protesters wanted to hurt anybody. They wanted change.
Interesting times we live in.
I don't want to think about it.
Pay a group no mind, and eventually, it'll grow unchecked. At this rate, the heads of August might have to get involved. With how calm it is outside today, I don't think we'll have any issues.
Giving him a nod, I lean back in my chair. Hey, I'm doing that right now.
As we've already established, you're a bit of a unique case. If you had the option to experience a vision, would you? I know you say you're fine without. This is a different angle. If I could offer you a vision of your future.
I think I thought about this hypothetical a lot, like just on my own time. See your future, would you want to? And the truth is I don't. I don't want to know for certain what's gonna happen. Like, I don't want that.
You're a really interesting person, you know. I like that. Most people like you crave komorebi, to be like everybody else.
Nah, bruh. This seems like awful to be in. You don't want to get caught watching this shit? You're literally watching a Kwote stream. That is so much more embarrassing than, like, seeing furry shit. Like, if your parents walked in on you watching, like legit furry porn, they would be less disappointed than if they realized you were watching me on YouTube. Also, this is not a dateable character. It's just your therapist. I entered Dante's room, bringing him back his lost wallet. He was too busy to pick it up at the coffee shop, and I was out running errands. Isaac did warn me about him, though, always having his head in the clouds.
Hey, Delta. Thanks for following through. There's no way I had time to do that myself.
What is it that you do, exactly?
According to my agent, I have 12 months left to finish this book.
Oh, fair. I forgot he writes.
One crunch session after another. Thankfully, the press is really interested in my next project.
I knew he was a writer, but I didn't know he was this successful. Until this point, he's never mentioned much about his career. It's probably now that we're alone, everyone else in his life probably knows already.
Well, now that you're here, maybe you want to hang out for a bit?
Yeah, sure. He writes them fanfic books. Yeah, he doesn't actually have an agent. He's just like an anonymous author in AO3. A moment later, he gets out of his chair and moves to his bed. Sitting at the edge, he points to the now empty chair.
Don't usually let people in my bed right after meeting them. But I like your vibes, Delta. Tell me something about yourself.
He lays back and looks up at the ceiling. I tell him that I wanted a new start. Things were getting stale.
Huh, things were getting stale here, too. Guess this arrangement benefits all of us, then. And it was nice of your boyfriend to rent you a room.
He's clearly teasing me with the implication. I don't bite.
There's a reason it's been the two of us for years.
Y'all fucking?
I guess I'm just saying you mean something to him. When you write romance, you start to pick up on these things. I guess it's not really any of my business, though. Just advice.
Dude really thinks he's in a fanfic.
But none of us would be surprised if you two ended up together.
Bruh. I nod and thank him for the advice. He sure likes talking about Isaac, huh? I try to change the subject and shift it more towards Dante. Curiosity takes over my mind, so I ask him about his next book.
I wish I could talk about it, but I can't.
NDA Andy.
I'm under a strict NDA and a bunch of pesky red tape. In fact, I think I've already said way more than I should.
I asked him to tell me more about himself then.
Basically, grew up in a library. All I did was read books day after day. Picked up the skills to write my own, and here we are. A few book deals later, and I live under crushing stress.
I don't know, that seems like pretty interesting to me, how you went from liking books to making it work.
Almost makes me wish that my initial success was a fluke. I think that's all you'll get out of me right now, though. Maybe we should grab a drink sometime, chat a bit more? I'd suggest the club, but that night is gonna be a drunken blur. If we're talking about next week, however, my schedule is wide open.
Do I date all of them at once? It's fiction. Like, it could be several of us at once. You don't know. Potentially. It's a furry dating game. I can have the world. The consequences of this could be ruining my chances with Isaac later, though. Whatever. Live big.
No way. I've seen that story before. Crush? Totally scummy.
Got him.
Kidding. Kinda. Not many stories go that route. Gotta say, you remind me of somebody. This character from my first book. They're an outsider, like you.
Bro thinks this is a self-insert. I tilt my head, confused as why he's bring this up.
Well, let's just say I have a deep connection with them.
Would you say that he's just like me for real?
When you told me about your past, they immediately popped into my head. It probably sounds weird to hear, but that made it easier for me to talk.
Hey, everybody's got different copes.
They ended up falling in love with somebody they shouldn't. You know, like those old tragedies, but with modern flair.
This sounds pretty cool, actually. If this character is like me, I wonder what happens to them. I asked Dante to tell me more, intrigued at relating to his fiction.
Oh, they die. Hopefully things work out better for you, though, yeah?
With a laugh, he turns to his chair around and starts typing away. I guess that was my cue to leave. Hopefully this new story has a bit of a happier ending. Funny guy, funny guy. They died on me.
Tequila!
Tequila! Dante quickly downs a shot, signaling me and Taylor to do the same. The bartender places 3 shot glasses in front of us. In return, Dante waves his phone in front of a scanner. The transaction's completed and we grab the shots.
Hey, follow me. I know exactly where we can sit. And thanks a million, Dante. I really mean it.
You could stop making fun of my career, for one.
Like I said, someday I'll find a way to repay you.
We follow Taylor as we talk and eventually find an empty table. Making sure not to spill the shots, we place them down as we sit.
Speaking of which, is your channel okay, Taylor?
Well, actually, it's pretty great.
Yeah, he's like, actually, yeah, my life is kind of incredible right now. I just locked down this multi-million-dollar ad deal and I'm rich as shit.
You seem pretty scared about those shots. Like you couldn't spare the $60.
I don't like spending money if I can avoid it.
Bruh, so you made him pay for it?
I agreed to do this nightclub thing from the start.
That makes sense you rely on handouts. Now I know why the donate button takes up your entire page.
Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up.
Bigger is better, as they say. But it's not just donations, Dante. I have one of the highest sub counts on the platform.
Wait, on the platform? Dude, you're such a fucking cheapo. I know how much you're making. You're making like 5 figures a month, at least 6. If you're one of the highest, dude. If you're doing like Rampo numbers, you motherfucker, you're a millionaire. Shut up, shut up, shut up. An awkward silence follows and I look around the club. Something feels different about tonight, and it's not just the alcohol. It feels like I'm actually getting to know these people. When I first arrived, it was clear they were putting on an act. I don't blame them. First impressions are often important, but the second impression can be even more important in my books.
Interact with each word to learn more about it.
Hey! Get your head out of the cloud. We finally get to hang out alone and you zone out. If I didn't know any better, I'd take it as an insult.
I shake my head and apologize. In retrospect, it was kind of
You
rude.
mean a lot to Isaac. He's made that very clear. And from what I've experienced, you do seem pretty awesome.
Yeah, I know. I just kind of have that effect on people. I'm just kind of like the best.
Experience heart-to-heart fragment. Taylor 1.
Ooh. Is it time, fellas? I think we have to.
Hold on. Just let me move over there. There we go.
He moved to the other side of the screen. I turned to face Taylor, immediately making things more personal. This was the first time we'd ever been alone, buzzed in an obnoxiously loud club. What a perfect time to get to know each other. He's been wearing the Sans jacket the entire time. An awkward smile between the two of us marks the start of the conversation. I was warned about his drunken behavior, so I kind of know what to expect.
No, I'm pretty proud of that sass-off I had with Dante. Usually he can pin me down, but getting better on my feet. Quick wit can beat a sharp mind any day of the week. But a few shots of booze can easily bring that wit to a full stop.
Looking forward to it, I'll brush it up on my sarcasm. We are going for the hoe out to everybody clause, right? Please don't fuck him, please don't fuck him. Flirt, yeah.
Really? That's the best you've got? I'm not opposed to it, but gotta work on your game. The ice is already broken, Delta. Swim a little deeper.
Dude just called me. I don't know what he just called me. I just feel really hurt inside because of it. I noticed Dante returned from the bathroom. Taylor must see that I'm distracted and he turns to look.
It's about time.
He sits down and plays with the empty shot glass.
Sorry it took so long, by the way. Some guy tried to sell me drugs.
You buy them?
Ooh, did you buy enough for all of us?
Dude, drugs are bad.
Yeah, so is alcohol.
Hey, looks like everything is good to go. Come with me. We're going somewhere special.
You mean the VIP section?
Aw, what? How'd you know?
The bartender down here gave it away. Said the only thing going on tonight was upstairs.
Buzzkill.
Like in Call of Duty.
Keeping us in the dark until the last possible second?
Let's just go and have some fun.
We all get up and start to follow Isaac. At least that the time was finally upon us. No more teasing or secrecy. I'm not sure what he wanted to hide, but it kind of backfired on him. If he wanted to hype something up for my benefit, he didn't need to.
I'm sorry for the secrecy. Here we are. I didn't want to reveal what was happening until the last minute. Sometimes a surprise is necessary. Just felt like one of those days.
I mean, it's not really a surprise if everyone knows but us.
Promise you'll understand why I've been acting so weird.
And suddenly, it all falls into place. He just wants to impress his new boyfriend.
His new what?
Another man pokes his head out, having been knelt behind the bar.
Sorry, I was just organizing these bottles. Wine is the one that gets better with age, right?
Nerd.
Ask Isaac that one. He's pretty old.
Guess that's why he's finer than you.
Got his ass, goddamn. We all laugh and move closer to the bar. Isaac's friend looks familiar, but I can't put a finger on it. Rather than dwell in it, I simply thank him for the generosity.
No problem. I was actually supposed to do a signing up here. Guessing Isaac told you about the event that was canceled?
Yeah, it's Shinji from Evangelion.
Yeah, he has a following.
Suddenly, we hear a high-pitched scream from behind us. It's obviously Taylor, but when we turn around, he acts oblivious. He simply lets out a deep breath and places his hand together. Dude, you're literally like as famous as this fella. You're a Twitch streamer.
Sorry, I didn't really recognize you. I'm Taylor, and apparently I'm also an idiot.
Nah, don't worry. You're not an idiot. You'd be surprised how accurate those old comic books can be. Put on some glasses, change your hair, nobody can recognize you.
Can't hide that voice, though. We were just listening to you before we walked over here.
Dante's eyes open wide as he approaches a sudden realization.
And I know you too. Can you sign some stuff for me?
She's a fan.
I've been a fan since day one. Even have a first edition copy of Forlorn.
Oh, goddamn. They actually read. I'm able to piece together the evidence. That's Clace. We're listening to his music just a few hours ago while we pre-gamed. I know enough to know that he was a person of note in the music industry.
Wow, didn't know we had any idols lurking in chat.
Yeah, that's the thing. You never know who's watching. There could be someone disproportionately famous compared to me in chat right now. I highly doubt it. But it's fun to pretend.
Experience heart-to-heart fragment. Clace 1.
Yeah, sure. I stand in front of the railing watching the activity on the dance floor. This could be a honeymoon period, of course, but I'm going to enjoy every second. Clace approaches me, startling me out of my reverie.
How How are you holding up? This is the first time I've seen you away from the rest of the group.
I kinda wanna play this one casual. I don't know Clace well enough yet to go full send. Thumbs up.
Things were getting a little intense, I'll give you that. But I'm glad you're not tapping out. Just getting started.
Dude, livers of steel in these people, Jesus. He gives me a soft smile before taking another sip of his drink. I thank him for coming over to check on me, and I expect him to leave. Much to my surprise, however, he stays beside me, enjoying my company. We watch the dance floor together, and I'm a little flattered. Someone of his status choosing to spend time with me? That thought consumes my mind. I can't help but ask him.
Status? And what status do you mean exactly? People say that all the time, but they have no idea what this industry is like. I can guarantee that you'd outrank me tenfold if we compared our scores. Art has always been about challenging the status quo, at least to me. The system hates that, and every new song is a nosedive for my score.
So you can have like a low score and still be killing it, I guess. I tell him that I'm not talking about the system. I'm talking about his fame and fortune as a pop star. However, I'm a bit surprised that his score is low.
Oh, jeez. Now I'm embarrassed for going off on a tangent. Whenever somebody mentions status, I always think about the system. Fame and fortune will always come second to that. It goes against my values to treat one group of people better than another too. So this status that you're talking about is from the outside looking in. No, I could tell that you and your friends were worried. It was clear.
Are you playing a furry dating sim? Views. Also, it's got a good plot. I'm here for the narrative and nothing else. He motions down toward the dance floor and I understand what he means. Especially now that people are starting to recognize his face. They look up from the dance floor taking pictures of us.
Just like they want to be up here, I want to be down there. That velvet rope keeps me in just as much as it keeps them out.
Leans over the railing a little bit, blowing a kiss to the crowd. With a smile and a little pose for the photos, it seems like his work is done. I cheer, but it's peculiar, like his personality changed just for the crowd. We both smile at each other and he blushes once more. Couldn't put my finger on it, but that seemed like the perfect end to our talk. As I say, I tap my glass against his. With a quick smile, he returns to the rest of the group. That breather definitely helped. I can't party as hard as everyone else, it seems. A moment later, we all scurry towards the bar, grab a few bottles of whatever stands out to me. Like a kid in a candy store is a pretty apt expression. He keeps taking a bottle, putting it back, and then taking another one. I didn't leave him behind. We waited for him to choose before leaving. Free was certainly the best price of all. Don't tell me there's more, dude. Don't tell me there's more. Holy fuck, it's not over! Guys, as much as I'm enjoying this, I really do have to call it. I don't know how much is left in this demo, but I think this is like one of those, I'll finish this after we do the main recording of another video or some shit. Like, oh my god. If you're watching this on YouTube, did you know I streamed this live on twitch.tv/Kwote? You could have seen me fall down the rabbit hole of existentialism live, but you weren't here.